that your goal is to find them and then follow them and kind of track them back to their hideout. Because you're gonna the Furious End, your syndicate is basically trying to create a safe house with Lowly Heart Syndicate. So.
Oh, we're trying to. Okay.
So right now you're just trying to, you're gonna try and basically track the Goblin informant without getting caught, and report back where the hideout is.
Okay.
And that's your whole mission today.
Gotcha.
It'll lead into the end goal is the Furious Heart wants to have a safe house within the Lowly Heart Syndicate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're looking for a Goblino.
Yep.
Do we know what he looks like? Even like anything like descriptive about this?
Yeah, so he's he like I said, green. He has an earring on his right ear, near the base. Red eyes, and is wearing just kind of basic leather armor. And you guys, would know goblins aren't super rare. Like, it's not like, well, we saw a goblin, it's probably him. But they're not incredibly common either, especially during the day. This is a day mission right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys want to keep an eye out for goblins, and yeah.
A goblin with an earring over the right ear.
Yep, just a small gold band on the right ear. It's not over it, it's kind of like if goblins had lobes like we do. It's just like a regular ear piercing, but it's a small gold hoop.
Alright.
Okay. You guys ready to go? Anything else you want to do?
Yes. I have a question. Can we kill him once we find the hive?
Sorry, heard a very odd noise.
I was like, did I freeze?
Felt like someone was like drumming on the window outside the house.
That's disturbing.
I think it's rain though. I think it's just like the beginning of rain. Either way. Cass will kind of think about it, and he's like, let's try and keep him alive. We're trying to be kind of covert right now, and we don't want to spook anyone yet. But down the road, yeah, you can kill him.
Alright, let's go.
Wait.
Alright.
Does he know that we're coming?
The Goblin informant? No.
Okay.
No, he is not aware that today is any different than any normal day in the city of Prague, which can include assassinations if you are high enough up. So,
okay,
he won't be looking for you, but he's pays to be cautious.
Are goblins considered small?
Yes.
Dang it. That's so dumb.
I believe they are. Let me check. Yep, they are considered small.
They're like gnomes, right?
I think gnomes are considered small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Knock can do Fear of the Small. So.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Alright. Well, let's go.
Okay, so you guys will head out the front door. And it's kind of a cloudy day. Sun's not super bright in your face. Doesn't look like it's going to rain, though. There's plenty of traffic out, so you kind of blend in the traffic, and you both know the direction that you're going. And you'll start to take cut through some alleys, take some side roads. Guards are out. There is a guard presence out in the city right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys aren't taking the main thoroughfares, but not also. Well, actually, I should ask: are you trying to sneak through, or are you just gonna walk straight down the main roads? I should have asked that first.
Is the main road gonna go through like that neutral area?
let me pull that up because I'm on another map. Yeah, so you guys, if you look kind of, so you can head down to that neutral area and then cross over to get into the Lowly Hearts area, the Lowly Hearts territory.
Okay.
And guards are in everyone's syndicate territory during the day, at least.
And
Guards
these are the guards of the city of Pratt, right?
Yes, the city guards, because they're just attempting to maintain peace during the day.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Well,
So they're in everyone's syndicate during the day. During the night, not as much of a presence, but
I'd like to get as close to the Lowly Hearts territory and find a secluded place, an alleyway of some sort.
So if you look on the map, do you want to be near where they intersect, near the Storm Rats territory or near the Unseen Harvesters territory? You guys are friendlier to the Storm Rats than you are Unseen Harvesters.
Yeah, definitely Storm Rats then.
So yeah, you can get in there and so you're trying to sneak into like an alleyway?
Yeah, just like a place where it's just me and Pips.
Okay, both of you go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Sure. I have a 17.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys, natural 20 or just regular?
Yeah, just regular.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, kind of hanging out on a corner, just like you're waiting for someone. Guards are walking by, and they eye you, they see you. But just look like normal guys, just waiting for someone. And then once they kind of turn around the corner, you duck down an alley, and you guys feel pretty sure, no one saw you or no one is paying attention to you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Pips, and so do you? I mean, we can comb the whole territory to find this goblin, where we can ask around. But I'm sure asking too many questions will draw unnecessary attention to us.
You guys would know, like, roughly the area where he's going to be, say, like a quarter mile or like an eighth of a mile radius.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so you know, they've done a little bit of work on their intel. Okay, this is where he frequents. This is where kind of where we expect him to be today.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's not too difficult of a check, or it's not going to be too difficult to find him.
Mm-hmm.
The difficulty lays in him not noticing you.
Okay. Well, here's a plan.
A plan. Gotcha.
I have a plan, possibly. Wait, DM. Do
Yes.
I know the general, like, what the Lowly Hearts are made of as far as, like, race, population, stuff like that?
So the Lowly Hearts are the only. Well, sorry, the Shadows Pause the Syndicate is really one single race, and they're all Tabaxi.
Uh-huh.
The other syndicates are kind of a conglomerate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's kind of a pro and a con, because you're not going to be immediately picked for not being Lowly Hearts.
Okay.
But
all right. Then I tell Pips. So I can change to certain people and types. What if I go in and confirm the target? Maybe give you a signal if you're hopefully stay nearby, but hidden, and then we can nab them.
You know, I don't know. I think nabbing is what we want to do. I think we want to follow.
Oh, we want to follow.
Yeah. Unless you think we can torture it out of it, because that's always a possibility.
But this is assuming that he goes back to the safe house.
Yes. I think. Why don't you? Do you know what he looks like? Maybe he can shift into a goblin form and pretend like someone else is acting like him, and you're searching for your impersonator. And then we'll just hide it.
But the problem is, I can change my appearance, but I can't change my voice.
I can.
And especially since I've never seen him, it's hard for me to change into him. But we do know he's going to be in this area. So following him in broad daylight would be rather difficult. I mean, I can blend in, I can follow him there, but
Make a you can make a just a straight like wisdom check, Jix.
okay.
Oh boy.
20.
Okay.
Not a natural 20
Didn't
though.
even need it.
So kind of thinking about this, like I was kind of describing, like there's definitely people out in the city. So it's not just going to be like you and him on a street by yourselves.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You might be able to blend in with traffic and kind of, as he goes about his errands, kind of follow him. Kind of if you imagine like when I was thinking this, like, do you ever see any of the Ocean's trilogies?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ocean's 12, when they're following the guys the entire time that have the egg.
Yeah.
And they just kind of blend in, like.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You might be able to do some of that. It's not going to be incredibly difficult to kind of blend in with traffic and follow someone for a couple of feet. For, miles, it might be difficult, especially when someone goes down a narrow alley and it's just you and him. You might have to get creative, but it's not overly impossible to follow someone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we should just follow him. I mean, he shouldn't know us.
Let's just act like we're trying to buy something, but we're looking for the right person, and
Okay.
we're just kind of walking in the same direction.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But just for good measures, I'm gonna change into a goblin.
Okay.
Just a generic goblin. I'm gonna do my best impersonation of what a goblin may sound like.
Okay.
So, we're companions, all right?
All right. Now, do you see him? And I gotta look around for him. Can I roll a perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you guys still in the alleyway that you were planning in?
I think we're moving out, I think.
Okay, so you're on the way.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I got a 13.
13. Since you're still on the way there, really don't see him yet. You think you see a goblin, like, oh, but not him.
Okay.
So you guys are getting up into the area, and you kind of see as you get there, this area that he's sending you guys to is a market.
Okay. Ugh.
Look at that.
Which side would you guys want to approach from? Northeast, south, or west?
The south, right?
Well, we came from the storm rats, so we're coming from the north, right? Or do we
Well,
circle
we'll be
around?
coming from
You
like
could've-
this direction, I guess.
knowing the area, you could have looped around in any direction.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like a small block of the, multi-square miles that is the Lowly Heart Syndicate.
Gotcha.
Oh, let's take one step back. Since you guys were in the alleyway that was kind of in between between the Lily Hearts and the Storm Rats, as you're going through Lowly Heart Syndicate territory, just like behind enemy lines now, are you guys doing it stealthily or just normally?
I mean, I'm doing it normally.
I'd say I'm doing it normal.
I mean, do we have like things that will like point us, like identify us as Fearsons?
No.
Okay.
You look, it's a it's a medieval city. Everyone carries weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
A bugbear might stand out just because it is a 7 foot tall. 7 feet tall, and not everyone's 7 feet tall, but it's not like people like a bugbear. I wonder if he's working for a syndicate. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
so
Then we're just hanging out, being part of the scenery.
okay.
I'm like making a show of like looking at stalls or like shopping areas and like
Okay.
kind of looking around.
I will say, what would that be? I guess it's a performance check from each of you to kind of.
Okay.
You're trying to look the part and not draw kind of any attention to you. You're getting to this market.
Okay.
17.
Mine is a 4.
Cool. So you guys are walking through, and you kind of step into a side alley that you're like, all right, if we get here, just a little bit more, and we'll be kind of in position. And kind of as you guys step into it, two other figures step in. You don't know if they're guards yet or Lowly Heart Syndicate guys yet, and they kind of stop and kind of both ends of the alleyway. And you guys are trying to kind of act cool and just kind of keep walking down the alley like this is the alley we're walking down to get where we want to go. And Jix, they're like, that's a goblin doing goblin things, and one of the guards is like, what's a bugbear doing down here? And they'll approach you guys and ask you, like, and it's two guys that you recognize. They're not guards. They don't have guard armor on, so they're probably guys working for the Lowly Hearts. What are you guys doing here?
Hey, we're just trying to find this big guy a bathroom.
How do I respond to that? I wasn't ready for the bathroom one.
Didn't they just poop on the side of the road?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I mean, they would have just like, yeah. It's like, yeah, he's like, oh, well,
I whisper to the guy. He's a shy pooper.
Roll, one of you roll a persuasion check.
Do you mind?
John, do you guys?
I rolled a. Oh, I rolled a natural one. I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, so they definitely don't buy your bathroom scheme, and they're
Dang
gonna
it.
kind of let's see. Well, that is a 3 on perception. He's kind of confused. I mean, you did roll a natural 1, so he definitely doesn't believe you that you're looking for the bathroom. But rolling a 3 on perception with a 3, he's like, well, okay. And they'll kind of step to the side to like let you guys pass, but they're not taking their eyes off you. Like they don't believe you.
Right.
They're not. They don't know of a reason to like attack you or take you in.
That makes sense.
I mean, they're decent people. They're not.
Hey, let's just go. Let's just go.
Hey, all right, let's get out of here.
So we walk away back into the busy city, bustling.
So yeah, you guys kind of walk towards your destination, and they're probably about 20, 30 feet behind you, just following you, curious at what you're doing.
All right, I think I could always whisper out of the side of my mouth. Okay, wanna split up and meet? Like, we could do one or two things. We can duck in the alley and just try and see if we can run away from 'em. Or we can split up and meet somewhere else.
Okay, we can. Yeah,
You know.
I see what you're saying.
I'll say on the map, you guys are approaching kind of this. If you can see where I'm pinging down here, you guys are approaching it, and you can see people kind of walking through the markets. Like you kind of get like you're in some privacy now, but you're about to kind of walk out into the open market.
Okay, so there's like a lot more people ahead of us.
Also,
yeah.
Another thing.
Yes.
I'm still trying to workshop the voice. I want to do like a really gravelly voice, but like I'm afraid you guys won't hear anything I say. If I try to do that.
Welcome to Thud.
But, yeah, I feel yeah. But yeah. So I just looked at Jix and I'm like, do you got any poop in you? Like,
Excuse me?
I mean, you said you had to poop, right? So
Right.
what if we ducked in the alley, real suspicious like, and then you're going to the bathroom, and it just completely throw them off. You know what I mean?
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna jump into that alleyway on the left.
I'll say before you get to the market, like it's off the page, but like just before, because this is like an open. You can like people.
Oh, I see.
This is like a narrow one. You'll kind of duck down it, and you gonna try and go to the bathroom in the middle of the alleyway.
I'm gonna like drop the back side of my pants down, but trying to keep the front side up.
Decency.
I'm gonna squat down.
If we're ducking into the alley, I want to look for some hidden area. I'm gonna try stealth, or like, I don't know, if I need to climb the roof or something, or whatever.
So you're trying to disappear, yeah. I would say for a 7-foot tall bugbear, you're probably gonna have to try and jump up onto the roof, which is 10-foot high roofs, not impossible for you.
Yeah.
go ahead and make a athletics check.
Okay. I do have a bonus to athletics. That's one of my better skills. So, um,
And Jix, while you're dropping trowel, there's like a homeless guy in the alleyway, like
Yeah.
stupid goblins.
Ooh.
Like
that is,
clearly a man that hates goblins.
And to
And,
sell it, I'm gonna like do minor illusion.
natural 20.
Okay.
+4.
So yeah, you, and then make me a stealth quick, like once you're on top of the roof to kind of like, because these guys are only 30 feet behind. So because you did so well to jump up there, I'll let you make a stealth check.
Gotcha. Not as great. That's a 12.
Okay. Still decent. So, like when someone's trying to hide in like a thin alleyway and like doesn't even like just trying to like suck everything in and hold still.
Yeah.
Sorry. And awkwardly go about their business down some other alleyway doing whatever they were going to do.
Okay.
I like whisper up. Is the homeless guy still next to me?
He like moved a little bit away because
Okay.
you were kind of pooping near him. But
Hey Pips! Hey Pips! They're gone.
I kind of scramble down and get down. Alright.
He definitely moves away, seeing Bugbear climb down the building. He finds some other alley to pass out in. Well,
Okay.
encounter avoided.
Oh man, this is pretty solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, you move pretty well for a big guy.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess Pips, because he did minor illusion while you were climbing, you think he actually pooped.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Oh, I had it in me.
Okay, so I will use, where are they? There they are.
Okay.
Say, John is there. John is there. I'll just split behind. I guess, is that, John, or Pips, do you think you're in front, or, okay. We'll say you guys are right here. You kind of walk into, and it's a pretty busy market. People are, walking around, buying things, going about their business, going to meet with people. Some people are running through, obviously in a hurry. There's some things going on. It's not a deserted market by any means.
Okay.
I tug on Pip's shorts, pants, I don't know. Hey, you think you can like carry me on your shoulders or something so I can like get a better view of the crowd?
Yeah. Do you wanna look like a bugbear kid or something?
Bugbear kid. No, we're just like good friends, right?
I don't have many friends, but I don't think they do this.
You're probably right. Man, but it's just so hard to see anything from all these people walking around.
I can actually see pretty good.
Oh, no, that makes sense. I got short people problems.
So as you guys walk out, that's not there. Two guards making their way towards the west walk by you. Acknowledge that that's a 7-foot tall bugbear. Past that.
Okay.
Nice.
And these, grid-wise, these are 5 feet. But these are big enough. People by each other, so people are kind of walking around, going about their business.
Yeah.
No one's really paying much attention to you guys. What do you want to do?
I like to keep an eye out for a goblin with a gold hoop on his right ear.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want to move anywhere within the
Yeah,
market?
like I'm assuming we're moving like towards the middle.
yeah, or more towards where the crowd is.
Crowd's kind of flowing in all directions. You know, people are going
Okay.
left to right, right to left. A couple people are exiting out of the market the same way that you guys are standing in right here. So you can kind of go any direction and feel like you're part of traffic.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I look over at Jix, and I say, hey, do you want to ask anyone about where your brother is?
Ooh, I like it. And I'm gonna go find someone, maybe even a guard, a city
Okay.
guard.
So you want to ask these guards? These are the only guards you've seen so far.
Yeah, if they're on our way, yeah, I'd ask them.
Okay, so yeah, I guess as you guys are passing by this way, because I think you're heading towards here, right? Okay. They're walking away. You, in your goblin voice, get their attention.
Hey, Mr. Guard, sir.
Kind of turn around and then look down. Yeah, yes.
Hey, I lost my brother, and I need help looking for him.
Okay. What's he look like?
Well, he's a goblin, and he usually wears like a little gold hoop earring on his right ear. I think he walked out with some just like basic armor today.
How old's your brother?
He's probably just a little bit older than me.
Okay.
I don't know what goblin age
Yeah, I guess
lifespan
Our
is.
goblin years like dog years, where it's like, well, he's actually 800.
I don't remember how. I think goblins lived about like 40 or 60.
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to describe to him like he's a little kid that you lost, or?
No. Like, just like, I guess we're like teenagers entering adulthood.
Okay. Well, did you? He'll turn to the other guy. Did you see anyone so far? I mean, we've seen goblins, but do you think he's missing?
I just haven't been able to find them, and I get really nervous around big crowds.
When's the last time you saw him?
Probably about say about 20 minutes ago. I lost him in the crowds here.
Okay. Well. Boy. So you're as a teenage adolescent goblin trying to look for another teenage adolescent goblin.
That's older than me.
Old, yeah, a little bit older than you. You're almost an adult, so they're not gonna like treat you like a kid who lost his mom. Well, hope you find him. You kind of seem like an adult, and so it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Okay, well,
got yourself into it, you can get yourself out of it, and they'll continue walking on.
thanks anyways.
I slightly unsheath the dagger, and then I just put it back. Just
wait.
Yeah, that was also like, I can't find my brother, but I'm with this 7-foot tall bugbear. It's like, well, you're probably gonna be all right.
I leave him to the side. Okay.
So you guys want to head to this middle here?
Yeah.
So you guys will head here, and it's kind of the center market. People have boozed out, buying and selling things. It's a crowd. Not enough that you're going to lose one or the other. And you'll see from here, there's a captain of the guard and a city guard there. And then down this corner here is a guard there. What you would see so far.
Okay.
Uh,
And no goblins.
Make a perception check.
help him in that. Or
Yes. If you're both looking, using your action to look, go ahead and you can roll, or he can roll at advantage.
I'll let him roll out advantage.
Advantage?
Sorry. Actually, let me rephrase that before you say what you're gonna do. As a goblin, I would say you just make a straight perception check, and Pips could roll at advantage due to your shorter goblin height and Pips' height advantage.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
I rolled a...
So, well, before you tell me, so if actually you can both roll separately, and Pip's gonna roll at advantage. So Jix is kind of like looking through the crowd, like hips high, looking for a goblin, and Pips is looking a lot kind of higher over the crowd.
Okay.
Looking kind of low. Okay, first one not so good.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Hold up 1 second. Okay, I got a 13, so it's not too hot, but
Okay. So you guys are kind of looking around, and initially you don't see them, but you feel like this is kind of the center of the market, and a lot of people are passing through here. But initially, right now, you don't see them, but the sense you get is there's a lot of people kind of moving through this area. Guards are kind of moving through. This captain here, like, they're kind of at a post.
Oh, I
so they're
see.
staying there. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I don't see him. Man, it's just so crowded here. Should we move to a different area?
yeah,
I mean, I'd like to stay away from the guards. Like I said, too many questions may lead to some suspicions.
alright, we might need to question somebody though. A bribe in the right hand.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but we're just looking for a gold hoop goblin, right?
I mean, also a syndicate member.
That's true.
We could, if we look for the most responsible person, someone who maybe doesn't like this around here.
So while you guys are talking, and you guys are kind of hanging out here, and the L-shaped building that's in front of you, so the bigger one, not the one to the left of you.
Yeah.
Door opens, kind of where this signpost is, and out looks pretty close to the goblin you're looking for.
I hit
like he
the
just
side of
finished.
Pip. Hey, I think that's the guy.
Oh, let's nail him. Let's just follow him.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna try and follow him?
We're gonna follow at a safe distance, like
Yeah.
60. Nope. About
we're like
40 feet away.
40 feet. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of Jix's token because it's gonna be easier to keep track of 2 tokens.
It's like I don't map. I'm just kidding.
You're just like hiding in his legs.
Whoa.
So he'll just walk along right by you.
Oh man.
Seems like he acknowledges you, but you're just a bugbear, so.
Okay.
And he'll start to walk along towards this corner.
Okay.
You want to follow him about 40 feet?
follow.
40 feet is kind of a long distance.
It is a long distance. Let's just do like 30.
Okay.
Is there... Wait, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone who's selling anything nearby?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's along here, you know, guys with carts selling fruit, vegetables, meats.
Yeah, I'll just go. I don't know, maybe look over there, or is that okay with you, John?
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
following your lead here. Since he's keeping an eye and since he has such a better view of the goblin, do we know the goblin informant's name?
Not yet. No,
Okay.
you just know based on description.
Okay, so since he's like kind of like watching his every move, Pip says,
Actually, I'll let you make a. Gosh, what would that be? Perception. Make a history check. See if you know kind of some of the history of members of different syndicates.
okay. So that's a +2 on this. Wait, history's intelligent, right? Yeah.
Correct.
13.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really have an idea of what his name would be.
That's fair.
Name doesn't ring, or his face doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. But so basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm staying close to Pip's, but since he's focused on the target and I can't see very well through all the crowds, I'm going to look around as I'm following Pip's, look around to see if anybody is noticing us.
So it's not like a total sea of people. I would say it's like a Walmart, on football Sunday. Like there's a flow of people and you can kind of get in step with people, but it's not like this sheer mass of bodies that you're gonna struggle to get around.
Okay.
So you can pretty easily stay with Pips, and now that you see him, you feel like you could have a good bead on them to kind of keep an eye on, to keep track of them.
Okay.
You could still lose them, but it's not like there's this sea of people you have to fight to get through. So you go up to a meat stand, and there's a guy there. He's like, oh, you look like you eat a lot. You want to try some? And they'll have half a pig. There'll be some butchered chickens, smaller strips of meat, and he's trying to hand you a whole chicken, and kind of the market pressure, it's already there, and he's trying to accept the money for it, this is what you're buying regardless of your decision.
Yeah. How much would I know how much a chicken would go for? Whatever he's thrusting at me, would I know how much that went for?
Yeah, I mean it's a couple pieces of silver for a whole chicken, and that's a fair price.
Can I shove I kind of want, because I'm focusing more on him, I just kind of want to shove 5 of my silver pieces in his hand and take the chicken and just growl at him and just say, "Be quiet."
Yeah, so he'll take it. All right, have a good day, and the next person that's coming by, he hawking his wares to them now.
Okay, yeah. So I have the chicken in my hand, but I'm
so you have a rotisserie chicken in your hand.
Yeah, kind of like I'm eating it, but I'm definitely still watching the dude.
Okay. So yeah, he will get to here, and so you're about 30 feet behind, and he'll take this corner. We'll have you guys move up, and at this point you'll see up there, and I think there's 2 there. We'll say there's 2 now.
Okay.
2 guards there. And he'll get to here, and it looks like he's talking to someone. He's not. The guards are 10 feet up on top of this roof, right here. So he's just talking to someone else. Oop, that's not gonna work. Making conversation. You guys are kind of just slowly falling behind. You know, you might stop next to this guard. He'll eye you, just like, because it's a 7-foot tall bugbear, but
Yeah.
he's not judging you for being 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
So we'll just move this guy here for a second. So when you guys come around this, go ahead and give me a stealth check, as he's getting ready to leave, talking with his compatriot, and so he's, you know, just looking around left to right.
Stealth check.
Yeah. Let's see. What'd you get?
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 8 as well.
So you guys kind of come around the corner, like slurping chicken.
Oh, goodness.
He just looks past, but then kind of does that double take to you real quick. So you feel like you've been noticed, but maybe not marked as a huge worthy of note. And he continues on. He'll come around the corner here. And let me do...
Just for our peace sake, do we know that he saw us?
Yeah, so when he did that double take, like, he definitely noted that's a bugbear and a goblin.
Okay.
Not, hey, I think this bugbear and goblin are following me, but more of, that's a bugbear and a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, if you're driving, like, that's a Corvette. Continue. Like, okay, that's a thing.
Yeah.
He rolled a 9, so just barely saw you.
Gotcha.
Like, I rolled it and I was like, oh, they'll have no problem. 8. They'll have a problem. Okay, yep, so, and the guards here are kind of looking down, like they kind of see you come around the corner. Just watching you, though. He'll continue down this way. You guys want to keep following him?
Here.
Maybe peer around the corner.
I kind of want to say, like, follow him, and then I kind of want to. I feel like this is a small house, and I wonder if I could go this way. You can't see what I'm pointing at. Like,
I saw the. Yep.
I kind of want to. If I can, like, go around.
Yeah, you could go outside the map, just slightly outside and go around it, no problem.
Can I? Okay, I am going to still tail him.
Okay.
But just at the corner, just to peek around to see if he's still going that way.
Okay, so you're gonna peek around the corner. Are you trying to do it stealthily in view of these guards here?
Oh, I see. Ooh. Yeah, I guess they're there, huh?
They might not notice. I mean, someone just looking around the corner. You're not. I assume you're not like sneaking up against the wall and like.
Oh yeah. Just to look around like oncoming traffic.
Okay. I'll say roll a persuasion. Roll persuasion. Or deception. Your call.
Okay. Not like a performance. It's all the same modifier, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's not so much acting.
That will be a 24. Wait,
Yeah.
if it's deception, it's like 30.
Either way, it's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just you look like you're looking for someone, but not maliciously. Just like you're gonna meet a friend up at the market for chicken. I don't know. Okay, so he will continue this way, and you're gonna continue around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I assume, John, you're like hustling to make up time to get over here.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna be just straight like gnawing on the chicken, like trying to hide my face, sort of.
Just like a guy hiding in the corner devouring a chicken.
Yeah, just a normal dude eating chicken.
I'll let that be a performance check or a deception check. You want to like deceive, like you're trying to hide your face, or performance, like you're trying to really tear into this chicken.
It really doesn't matter because they are the exact same.
Sweet.
But, what was it? -1. That's 8. 9. 9.
9. Okay. And Jix, go ahead and give me a stealth check to blend in with the crowd. And you guys notice here, there's another city guard captain here as well.
Okay.
Should have let. Never mind.
That is a 12.
12. You like step out, and you can see he's like just turning over his shoulder, and you just kind of duck back in, and you feel like you made it just barely though.
Yes.
Every roll, like I'm just one over or one under.
Okay.
What'd you roll on your chicken performance?
my chicken. Do I have proficiency in chicken performance?
Are you proficient in performance?
No,
No.
I rolled a 9. Or I rolled an 8. 10, so I have a 9 in it.
Okay, so it's a 9 total.
Yeah.
He definitely like, and continues down past this way. Starting to get a little bit suspicious, but not overly worried because that is another bugbear, but might not be the same bugbear. I cannot roll. I'm always one off, so it's not fair. Like, yeah, he knows you now. Like, he just barely noticed you. You like burped or like chicken bones clattered.
Oh man.
Okay, so he is going to continue here. Jix is going to move up to next to the guard as you're passing the city guard captain here. Pips, what do you want to do?
That's a good question.
You saw him going, you would have seen him going this direction.
Go there and just peek out, like.
Okay.
Just trying to stealthily.
So make me a perception check, followed by a stealth check as he comes out of the corner.
Come on.
Okay.
Show me the money.
Okay. This is perception. Oh goodness. That's a 5.
Okay.
And stealth is a 16.
Ooh.
Stealth is a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's how it goes. You kind of peer out of the corner and like he's gone. Like he was there, and then it's kind of like the crowd parts and you just see him staring right at you, like eye to eye contact. He got a natural 20 on perception, so
Oh goodness.
he straight up sees you. And then head kind of snaps around and he nails you here.
Oh man.
Doesn't know the full story, but definitely knows he's being followed.
Do I see that he sees me?
Make a perception check.
Oh goodness.
It's
Oh,
a
it's like,
natural
he got a
one.
16. You no, you're walking and you're like, who leaves chicken bones in the street? And then just in that moment, you're like, yeah, you have no idea. So I will say at this point, everyone roll an initiative.
Oh goodness.
Yikes.
I don't even get sneak attack because.
Initiative is dexterity, right?
Yep, you had your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
15.
Okay, let's do this. 10.
Okay,
And too high.
so Jix is 15, Pips is 10, and our boy, name yet to be revealed. What's your dexterity modifier? Is 6. Cool.
-3. Plus
You rolled
3.
a 2 plus 4. Okay, so we're not in combat yet, but I want to do initiative to track how, now that he knows something's up, how things get followed. So you're not in combat yet unless you want to be.
Yeah, but I rolled a natural 1, so I don't even know he knows that I'm following him.
Well, you rolled a natural 1 on perception, right?
Uh-huh.
But he rolled a natural 20 on perception.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, I don't know that he
Oh, yeah.
has noticed me.
Yeah, you don't know. You got distracted by chicken bones in the side alley. You have no idea if he has seen you or not, because he's back to his normal routine. So that leaves Jix at the top of the order.
Oh goodness.
What do you want to do? You have this guard captain behind you,
Uh-huh.
and this guard comes out of this alleyway here. But that's a pretty. He's 50 feet from you, so.
I'd probably just.
Oh.
I guess I just continue following him.
Okay. So,
I wish I had
Are
like
you
a
stealthy?
message spell or a sending spell.
yeah.
You stealthing or acting?
I am just part of the crowd.
Okay. If you would like to, you can roll persuasion, deception,
Okay.
to blend in with the crowd.
I would like to roll deception.
Go for it.
That would be let's see. Deception. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty well into the crowd as a goblin. Pretty easy to blend in with people's legs and hips and carts going around. Okay. You can use your full 30, but just as you're following him, I'm gonna put you like right next to him here.
Okay.
But you're walking as he's walking. Okay. Then it's Pips.
Oh goodness. I can't. I can only hold my action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna. Goodness, I'm gonna bonus action stealth or hide.
Okay.
So
Roll a stealth check.
okay. And then I'm gonna hold my action to chase after him when I'm
You can
presumably.
hold action. You can't hold movement.
Well, you can. Can't you? Because you can trade an action for movement, right? Or dash. Can I hold the dash?
Let's see. 5e. reaction dash. Or I should say 5e hold dash.
There you go.
Like I say, dash requires you to use your movement during the turn, I think.
Okay.
You can. So it says you can use the ready. You can hold the ready action. And that lets you, in response to the trigger. So it does say you can choose to move up to your speed in response to it.
Oh yeah, so it's just using a
page
dash.
192 for those that have their books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like holding a dash action. That makes sense.
I thought Mercer said you could never, but maybe that's because they did their action.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that then. Just gonna hold dash. If you're okay with that.
Yep. Yeah. I'm just. Yeah, I'm just following up, and yeah, it looks like you can ready. You can ready your movement to kind of like sprint forward. I'll allow that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
then.
rolled a 14 on the hide, by the way.
Okay.
Not the early.
You feel pretty well hidden. I mean,
Okay.
he did spot you, so he knows something was there, but
Yeah.
you feel like he might not see you. Maybe like just your shoulder blades like sticking out from the building. Okay. So, things how he saw the bugbear here. He's going to start moving this direction.
Okay.
And you're going to follow up there.
Mm-hmm.
And you were holding your reaction for if he... What were you holding your reaction for? What was the trigger?
If he started running, right?
If he ran away.
So if he runs,
If he's
okay.
not, but if he's not running, then
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't.
he's still just walking.
Okay. Then I do nothing.
Okay. So we'll say he's gonna get, yeah, to here, up to this corner. Be his movement, just because I'm doing, since he's not running, he's still just walking. And if you guys kind of recall, like, where the guards are, you guys would remember there's 2 guards right here, so this is kind of your last chance to do anything. If you want to, before he kind of gets back into the open.
I see.
So, so to go to the top of the order then, unless you want to use your reaction.
Okay.
Like, there's people here, but like, from what you know of where the guards are, there's no one immediately right next to you guys.
Okay. Well, since I don't see my companion, and I know he's pretty much made a circle now.
Yeah.
I am going to step in to this area and I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Interesting. Okay.
Must make a Wisdom saving throw. But since he's not fighting, we're not fighting with him, he doesn't get an advantage.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me give you the.
That is a 4 + 1.
Yes.
Got 'em.
Spell DC is just 14.
When your
So.
players come up with things you didn't think could happen.
I'm gonna cast it, and I'm like gonna move up to him and say, "Hey, friend, I've been looking all over for you."
He'll give you a pretty big teethy goblin smile. And charm person, they see you as friends.
Yeah, for
Right.
1 hour.
For 1 hour. So he'll kind of turn, hello. He's friendly towards you, but he's like trying to place you.
Yeah. It's like I've been looking for you. You're quite the famous goblin around these parts.
Well, just, yeah.
So, and I kind of like drop my voice lower. So,
Pips, do you want to kind of follow up, I assume, over here while this is happening?
I actually, I see him talk. Like, I imagine I would see him talking to him.
Yeah, pretty easy to see.
And I don't know what's going on, but I think that if he like spotted me chasing him, he'd probably get suspicious. I don't know what connection he has with him, but like maybe he's trying to pull over his eyes, what Jix is, maybe Jix is trying to pull the wool over his eyes. So I'm stealthily. I don't know. Do I need to roll another stealth check? If I can, I'm gonna try to get on this roof here.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. I'll say he's talking to Jix, so he's preoccupied. Just give me an athletics check to heave yourself up onto the building, because people normally don't do that. So you're trying to do it like. Basically, I'm just opening the chance you could like eat it and draw some attention to yourself.
Okay.
So that'd be athletics.
Yeah.
Or acrobatics, I guess.
Athletics is my go-to. So 19.
Yeah, you get up, no problem. You're on the corner of the roof right now, and that was only 10, and then with a 19, I'll say just another 10 feet to get up. We'll say 5 feet, because you're 7 foot tall. So to scramble up with a 19 is not hard, so you've used 15 feet of your move.
I just kind of want to like straddle that edge, just like
straddle it.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you attempting to like lay low at all? Standing.
Yeah, no, definitely laying low. Like I don't want to be seen by the goblin dude.
Just close enough to hear our conversation.
Yeah.
Hang on. Make a stealth check first.
Okay.
Oof. Guys, I've rolled 3 natural 20s tonight.
Oh my word.
Oh man, so this has to be a natural 20 or else it's bogan. Okay. Let's see. It's a 5. So. Oh, it's a 19. It would have been good in any other situation.
So it's not the goblin you have to worry about, because he's a small goblin and there's pretty, high roofs. This guard here, like, hey, what are you doing? And he's gonna start.
Wait. He's so far away though.
85 feet.
Okay.
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh shoot. I should have gotten the... Oh man.
Gotta give it to him. Yeah, if it was like, I was gonna make it like a pretty tough, because he's sweeping around, but this big 7-foot tall bugbear. Um,
Yeah, Buggle
so
there.
let me roll initiative for him. Lucky for you guys. Okay. So you are there. You're on the edge of the rooftop? That's where you wanted to stay at, Pips?
I think I only have like 5 more feet of movement. Did I hear him?
Hear the charmed person?
Just hear our
Alright.
conversations, right?
If you got like here or here, yeah, you could hear it, no problem. You're kind of Batmaning it right now.
Oh, I guess the goblins are small. They can't look over the roof, can they?
No, it's pretty high. It's a pretty high roof
Oh.
line. I mean, like, he's gonna have to look up near vertical to see you.
Yeah, you also rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he would be able to see me if I wasn't on that ledge. So yeah, just like there, that would be good.
I'd say since he's charmed and he's in a conversation, like, he feels pretty safe. He's as paranoid as he was because the person that was following him, he recognizes as a friend.
Great.
But did I see the guard, or did I notice that the guard saw me?
He definitely yelled, like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Oh.
So
Okay.
I would say if you want to make like a perception check to like have an idea or an insight check if he's talking about you.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you whether you want to do that or not.
Can I do it as a perception check? I'm not too hot on the insight.
I'm gonna say insight.
Okay.
Because you're trying to understand, like, yeah, he's probably talking about me.
Yeah. Yep, 7.
Yep. He could have seen some kids running around or something. You don't really know if he's talking about you.
Yeah. Okay.
But with your 19, you feel pretty hidden.
Gotcha.
Funny.
Sorry.
That's fine. It wouldn't be interesting if nothing bad
Looks
happened.
like some guards are getting killed. So, I think that was Pips's reaction movement, am I right?
No, I mean, that was just my turn. That was just my whole
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, okay, since we're kind of, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll go back to Jix, and then I'll go to the guard here. So, what do you want to do, Jix?
I do need some clarification on our objective here. So are we, like, based on the information that was given to us from, what's his face? Kath?
Kath.
Are we, we're supposed to find the safe house.
Mm-hmm. So your initial goal was to find the goblin to inform it so that you could, your means to your end is finding the safe house.
Okay, so he knows where the safe house is.
Yep.
But we're not exactly friendly, is the deal.
Well, currently you are friends with him.
Oh, sorry. What I meant is, like, he doesn't know we're trying to find the location of the safe house.
Nope.
Okay. There isn't like any deal that went on that like he's supposed to tell us.
No, so he works for the Lowly Hearts.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, I guess continuing my conversation.
But I think part of Charm Person is he wants to help you as long as it doesn't hurt him.
Right. I'm gonna say, hey, so wait. I also need some clarification. Do we know what the safe house is for?
You know that so right now it's like they use it as just like a storage. The Furious End wants to know where it is to turn it into like a safe house within their territory.
Oh, so they don't use it for anything specific.
So right now it's just like a building. Yeah.
Okay. And we're just trying to find it.
Furious End's plan is to infiltrate it, continue to use it as that building at the front while secretly making it a safe house that they can basically put people in so they can stay in and do kind of more in-depth missions within the Lowly Hearts Syndicate.
Okay. So I say to him, okay, so I just recently joined, and I was told to go to the safe house, and I can't seem to find it.
I think you mean it's currently not a safe house. It's a warehouse. Kind of just a regular building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not a specific. It's not a safe house right now. It's just a warehouse.
Okay. I mean, if I say a warehouse, would he understand that?
I think if you said one of the warehouses, that might help him understand.
Oh, okay.
So, it's a bigger area, so to say a warehouse, he's like, well, which one? Like,
Yeah. Well, basically, I'm trying. I mean, if there's multiple warehouses, can we just use any of them? I don't know what the goal of are we looking for a specific warehouse?
Okay. Let me check the note. Let me check my notes. Sorry, let me clarify. He has a hideout, and you know it as his hideout.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're trying to find this hideout to turn into our safe house.
Yes, sorry, I should have stuck to my notes.
No worries.
Yeah, so it is his hideout.
Can I backtrack my request then?
Yes. No.
Hey, okay, so I got in a little trouble with the city guards, and I just need a place to. Well, it's not just me. It's actually you might have seen him around, a little bugbear friend, but we kind of got in trouble with the city guards, and we just need a place to lie low for a second. Could you help us out?
Yeah, those guards are tricky, huh? And yeah, he sees you as a friend, so yeah, you can. I think I might be able to help you out, and he'll.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah. So go ahead, Pips.
Oh, if I hear him talk about it, then I'll just lie down. Because he's like.
So it's all this going on. It's like I need a place to lay low. This like large bugbear just like hops 10 feet down.
Yeah, sorry about that. He's like, really big, so he has to find creative ways to be unseen.
I'll say the guard moves 20 feet through the crowd there because he's not running yet. It's more of like he's investigating. Okay, so yeah, he wants to help you out. So yeah, he'll lead you to his hideout within the city.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. So yeah, I'll say, for the sake of it, he exits this way. I will say, since Pips is last in line, and this guard is kind of coming around the corner as you're kind of coming here, make me one last exiting stealth check to see if he knows which way you went from this point.
Okay. Oh, it's a 21.
I've rolled 4 natural 20s tonight.
Are you serious?
Oh, no.
But you're okay because I play by the rule book, and you can't natural 20 an ability check.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh, okay.
So you beat him by 1.
Nice.
I've wasted 4 divine smites this game. Why are we playing? So yeah, he comes to the corner and is like looks at the roof. His captain will come over and I thought I saw, so I was like, just get back to your post. And he'll like trudge back. Like, positive he just saw a bugbear. And he'll just share the story for the rest of like his career as a guard. No one will ever believe him that he saw a bugbear climb a roof.
So funny.
And you guys will exit out. Clever. So he will say we'll leave at you're at his hideout. So you're not back at the Furious End yet. You're at, and we'll say you ask him his name. His name, he is Schnack the Runner.
Schnack.
SH''NAK.
Okay.
Stole it from Lord of the Rings on.
Schnack.
Now the problem is, okay, so we have this warehouse, but now they know, like, once the hour's up, like, he knows he was, like, fixed, right?
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
So
I'm just saying, we might
So
want to
I guess I'll retcon. I told you that Keth said not to kill him, but since it's his hideout, I put you guys in this corner you can't really get out of. That, because you're gonna use it as a safe house, and if he knows it's a safe house, like that's a problem. So I'll say Keth will let you deal with him how you see fit.
okay.
But this is his hideout within the Lowly Hearts, so
Got it.
he currently works for the Lowly Hearts. You would know that. We'll say, I'm sure as you talk with your friend, he's trying to ask you questions and understand who you are, and he's telling you information because he's charmed, you're not. So
Okay.
you're obviously not telling him everything while he's telling you everything. So, well, interesting.
Well, he knows that he's charmed by me. So he also knows that I'm just trying to lay low with my bugbear friend.
At the end of the hour, he knows he's been charmed.
Yeah, he'll know he's been charged. And it's not like an automatic thing, right? We just get advantage to like social checks with him, right?
Does he know he was charmed by me?
He knows he was charmed by a goblin.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, very, very interesting. I had like that encounter that you guys missed with the Berserker and the guards was worth like 500. If Kevin were here, I had planned out all the XP of the guards if he just went rampage and killed everyone. But
Wait,
you guys did the one that I did not think would happen, and you hit the stealth XP. So
did we decide just kept him alive, right? Or we?
well, so I listed out the XP for the encounter and then XP for if you killed all the guards that were in the area, because I assumed he was going to play.
Well, we
And-
can.
As I was telling Noah, I built this so Kevin and other people would understand this is not a murder hobo campaign. You better be clever if you're going to try and murder hobo. But I gave you guys a fair chunk of XP for being stealthy.
Yeah. But what do we do with the goblin? Should we kill him?
Yeah.
Maybe I should alter his memory. I can't do that.
A modified.
A 6th level spell or something.
I was really planning on like as soon as he hit that corner, he was just gonna be gone. And
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I was gonna have him like taunting you guys as he ran because he's moderately high level within the Lowly Hearts, so he's a pretty confident guy, and you're just some no-name people following him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he knows he'll know he was charmed within a little bit, but he doesn't know who you guys are, and he lets you into his hideout. Very clever. This is how John feels every session. You just feel cheated.
I do feel cheated a lot of times.
I will have to say, this has been extremely enjoyable so far.
Yeah, like I said, like there's just a lot of interesting that like I'd be at work and just like, huh, that'd be kind of fun, and I'd make a note in like Google Keep, and I'd like.
Dude, I do the same thing. I have like pages and pages of stuff like that's a really good idea, and I just type it in and I like save it for later.
I've got like 4 different like one-shot character ideas, like of like a Kenku monk. So when I do extract aspects, it's like we have to come up with like code words I can use, like because Kenkus can't speak common. So if you play like critical, it's like, well, how do you relate that to the party? Like just goofy one-shot stuff like that, all the way to like I have like 4 different campaign ideas of like just little nuggets of like, man, that'd be kind of fun. So yeah.
Can we also make it canon that we killed killed the goblin?
Wait.
Well, he's not dead yet. If you want to, you can.
Can we at least roleplay while we're getting to the place? Just.
I mean, yeah, if you want to right now, I will let you roleplay. We'll say half an hour is getting to his hideout, and I'll give you half an hour of conversation of you hanging out with him in his hideout before Charm Person ends.
Wait, before it ends, can I just say, excuse us for a moment? Well, hang on,
because he's not charmed by you. He just knows you're a friend of a friend.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he knows you're a friend of a friend. I guess we'll pick up, we'll say you've been asking him questions, and we'll pick up where he's just laying out who he is. I mean, I guess let me roll that back. What would you ask him on your walk over to his hideout? He's still charmed. Half an hour of just walking over. You can ask him whatever you want.
I guess would it be more of a Jix show?
I would say Jix because he's the one that's charmed by, and it's like when you go to hang out with your friend, and then he runs into someone he knows, and you all kind of 3 hang out.
Oh yeah.
You don't know the guy, but you don't trust him, but you don't like hate him either. It's just kind of like
2 goblins walking.
Yeah. So, what would you want to ask him, Jix? And so, to give you an idea, he's your friend, but he can't figure out quite how he knows you right now yet.
Oh, well, I was just wondering, thanks for doing all this, and, I know you don't know me all that well, but, we're family, right? And,
we go back.
Actually, I was trying to figure out, like, if you have any brothers or anything.
If he has any brothers, might have fine plot holes.
I just need to make sure my story with the guards was.
No, not in this city, no.
Okay, well, okay, well, if for any reason like a guard would say hi to you and ask about your family, I would love to be a brother to you in arms.
Yeah, you're like a brother from another mother.
Yeah, good deal. So how far away is this hideout?
At this point, I'd say Unless you have a ton. I mean, do you have a ton of dialogue you want to ask him?
No, just this is just like filler
I brought
questions.
this up
Okay,
because
well, okay. So yeah, I'd say if you don't really have a ton to ask, I'd say at this point you're getting pretty close, just a minute or two away.
can I just like, kind of pull Jix back a second? Like I don't want to distract him from the guy. I just want a moment where I can just, after he's taking us to the warehouse, just where I can say, hey, you kill, yay, nay, or like, can I do like some thieves can't? Like, I guess the goblin would know thieves can't as well, but like,
Do you know thieves can't, Pips?
Uh,
yes,
I'd actually
Well,
don't.
Pips. I assume Pips knows thieves can't, right?
Pips knows thieves can't. I don't know if I do because I'm not a rogue.
Yeah, so Jix doesn't know it, but you can certainly do thieves can't.
I like do it.
Wait,
and
do you
then-
speak any other languages? We would know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my languages are, let's see, I think it's like Goblin or something. So it would.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You can certainly try.
Yeah,
If I see him like
Goblin,
trying to hold me
Goblin.
back, I'm just gonna say, like, "Hey, my friend's a little shy. Let me just check to see what he wants, okay?"
Sure. And I guess if you guys don't have anything else, say he's at the door to his hideout.
Okay. We'll be right in just a second.
I'll go clean up, and he'll go in and leave the door cracked, like it's like you can enter when you're ready, and he'll just be
Okay.
inside.
I'm just gonna point in his direction. You can't see me pointing, but gonna point in his direction and do like the slitting throat motion, like, and then thumbs up or thumbs down
Boy.
motion.
Well, just to let you know, I may have like casted a spell on him, and he'll figure it out in roughly about 30 minutes or so. So whatever we do, we have to decide quick.
I like looking to make sure the guy isn't looking back. I'm going to like pantomime, or even like do it on Jix, just like a chokehold or something. Like
chokehold.
not trying to hurt him, but like just showing like
Like what you would
pulling-
do.
yeah, it's like
So here's the problem. This guy seems to be on the up and up, and if he just disappeared, it'd probably raise some questions, don't you think?
I mean, it's his safe house. Who else would know about it?
Yeah,
I'll
but
say this. This is why I feel so cheated. So this guy, let me see my ranking system. Where are you? Rankings. So you guys are rank 1, which is initiate. Rank 2 is soldier. Rank 3 is specialist. This guy is a specialist within the lowly hearts. You would know if you guys brought back a specialist. Keth is one rank above specialist. This is a pretty hot guy. You brought back a specialist from another syndicate into the Furious End. Hot dog.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not like capturing like the general. That might be like a what's right below a 1-star general.
so we want to capture this guy.
That wasn't initially the plan.
No, what I'm saying is like, see, I don't know how the, like, for us to have the safe house and for him to be alive doesn't kind of mix. Like, he either has to be dead for us to have the safe house, because he'll always know where it is, right?
He knows where his hideout is.
Yeah, and he'll know that the opposing faction is occupying it if he's alive and free.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's alive and free. Two
So,
conditions.
okay, I
Yeah,
got.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys would know. Yeah. The goal was to just get the hideout secured, but if you brought back an enemy specialist, like, okay.
So,
Like, adapt, improvise, overcome.
I'm gonna tell Pips. All right, I can cast another spell, and I can have him do whatever I want if it works. I could make him walk into the Furious End territory, when we wouldn't even have to, tie him up or anything.
I mean, Pips is kind of like dumbfounded, and he's like, "But would he walk freely into like a place like a place of harm?" And like outside of character, I'm wondering if if he's charmed, he wouldn't go to the Furious End area because that's
This is more of a very strong persuasion. Like he may not understand why he does what he's going to do.
So he's pretty much like drunk, but completely.
Yeah, he just feels very compelled to do what I tell him to do, if it works. But if it doesn't work, we may just have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Are you guys coming in or what?
Yeah, we'll be right there. Snack.
Whatever you are.
I say I'm following your.
Okay,
I'm
well,
following
just be ready to grab him, all right? If it doesn't work.
All right, yeah, I'm following your lead. That's what it is. That's the phrase. Yeah.
If you guys want to just run this out, I've got time. I could probably go till 10, 15.
I can probably do it.
John John's plenty fine. He doesn't do time zone.
If it works, then that would be the end of it for what I need to do, I guess, to solve all our problems.
Okay, so I'll say you have 25 minutes left of Charm Person.
I was like, okay, let's just stay close, maybe preferably to him, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
All right. Let's
So we walk in.
Okay. You walk in. Looks like someone's living area. There's one or two other goblins hanging out.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
They don't look like fighter like warriors. They just look like, Schneck's a pretty high up guy. They could just be servants. You don't know, but there's other people here, but they look plainly dressed, whereas Schneck clearly has armor on. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
And he'll kind of take you to, I guess, like the seating area. Yeah, make yourself at home. Let's just hang out.
Okay. Well, great. So I find a spot to sit down next to him, or close to him.
Yeah.
And maybe away from the other goblins.
Yeah, they're not hanging out with you guys. They're just in the house.
Okay.
They're definitely not hanging out with Schneck today. They're definitely a different type, or a different. You can easily understand they're not like his best friends or something, or his family. They're people that are at the house.
Okay. So So, you want to know what happened as far as like that got us in trouble with the guards?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can trust me with anything, but I don't need to know if you don't want to tell me.
Well, I feel like, since we're guests of yours and you open up this place to us, it's only fair if we give you an explanation, just in case.
Okay. And he'll be like, drinks! And one of the goblins will come around and with a bottle of wine, average wine. And he's prepared to like hang out.
Wow. Okay. I take
He's
the
your
cup
buddy.
to take a sip.
Tastes like regular wine, you die.
Oh no.
Just hit good host wine.
Rolled 66 points of damage.
15 minutes left on charm person.
So I'm gonna
Cast suggestion while he's charmed.
I am actually gonna cast suggestion, but I do need to make this sound reasonable. So there's this one thing, and we wait, are the lowly hearts like aggressive towards the Furious End?
So the lowly hearts, if you remember, there's the Shadow's Paw, which is Tabaxis. The lowly hearts and Tabaxis are kind of like rich versus poor. Tabaxis are pretty affluent. The lowly hearts kind of hate everyone.
Oh, they
Like,
hate everyone.
They'll fight anyone. Where it's like, you and the Storm Rats are pretty friendly.
Uh-huh.
The lowly hearts really don't have any friends because they're the lower end. They kind of get the lower end of all the crop, and so
Oh, I see.
they'll take on anyone.
Okay.
-1 towards them.
He remembers.
I'm gonna. Okay, so, well, me and my friend here, we're loyal lowly heart members, and we actually found a shipment that who are the cat people?
Shadow's Paw.
The Shadow Paw was trying to take from. Well, it's real complicated and everything, but they were trying to take a shipment from the other people call it. I can't see the.
So yeah, you guys are. If you're trying to mimic session 1,
Yeah.
Shadow's Paw was attempting to take cargo owned by the Storm Rats.
That's what it. Okay, good.
Oh.
So the Storm Rats were trying to move some cargo, and the Shadow Paws got involved, and actually we were in the Furious End. We're actually helping. Anyways, I'm trying to be like a dumb little goblin, but anyways, the deal is we kind of overcame this little shipment, and a lot of people died in the exchange, but some guards actually saw us snooping around while we were trying to gather the shipment. But I hid that package in a really secure place. The only problem is it's in the Furious End's territory, and I think it might be worth our while to go procure it. May help you, your rank in this situation, and hopefully I can ride along your coattails. What do you say? And I cast suggestion.
So course of activity limits to a sensor 2. Suggestion was in such a manner to make it clear and reasonable. So you're asking him to go get it himself within the Furious End?
No, we'll like I'll take him to it.
All three of you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a what saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Do you have the components?
I hope so.
I'm not a stickler on it. I only do it for like low level stuff just to mess with you, but I assume like once you're high level, you know what it takes to do things.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it? What check?
I believe it's a 14.
Or what was it? It was a saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
8.
Yeah, baby!
I like roll natural 20s or I roll under 5. That's all I do tonight, apparently. 4 plus 4. Oh my gosh.
We did it, John.
He's like, yeah, well, let's go. He's ready to go. So how long does suggestion last?
Up to 8 hours.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
So he's gonna get charm person is gonna drop along the way, and he's gonna know he was charmed, but he's gonna obey your suggestion, right?
Correct.
So I guess you guys are walking along, and we'll have to resolve the stack. So then that comes up, and he looks at both of you and is like,
I'm like, come on, let's go. Don't think about it too much. We have no time to lose.
so he'll do your suggestion, and because you worded part of your suggestion that he helps you, he's gonna help you, but he's not charmed anymore. So he's not gonna attack you, because if you had said just told him to go do it, he was gonna fight you, then go do it. But because you told him to help you, he can't fight you. That would break the suggestion. So I guess he's like, doesn't want to be with you or around you, but he's still gonna follow this. So
Because he knows it'll help him.
well, and because he's following, he's under suggestion. He thinks this is still gonna help him. Okay, so that means you guys are gonna try and sneak into the Furious End with him, because he's gonna try and sneak into the Furious End's territory.
I mean, he knows we charmed him, but he doesn't know
He knows he's been
how
charmed,
bad,
Yeah,
how
I mean,
bad we are.
but he doesn't know who you are, because you just told him. He thinks you're part of the lowly heart, Sean. So I'm like trying to resolve the stack of like. So he doesn't want to be with you, but he still wants to achieve the goal. So he's gonna try and sneak in on his own. You guys can attempt to stealth with him, or I'll say, because he's gonna sneak in.
wait, I'm going to attempt to stealth in with him.
And where did you tell him that the stash was at? So the syndicate is the territory.
As much as I can tell where like a bunch of Furious End people are.
Or would you just send them back to where you guys live, like the headquarters?
Pretty much.
Wait,
So-
can I, like, I kind of want to sneak in, but if they're going to be sneaking on their own, I'm going to try to blast off and, like, try to give warning to the people ahead of us.
Okay, so
Like, I don't know what it would take.
make me a performance check, Jix.
A what?
Performance, okay.
Jix is making a check for like how well do you tend to stealth, to where he believes you're actually trying to stealth or you're purposely getting caught. Because you're trying to stealth badly, I'm guessing, right?
Basically, I want him to believe I'm stealthing with him, but like, it's gonna be obvious to our allies that, you know, this guy is,
Like,
we're here.
It's like stealthing and winking at people at the same time. Like,
Okay.
All right, so performance.
So, just a reminder, like, people live in your syndicate that aren't part of the Furious End, so
Right.
there's just people you pass on the street.
No, this is for more like like I know. I mean, I'm assuming I know the people that are in the Furious Inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everyone, but you know the people that matter. Yeah.
Right. That will basically help me capture this person. Is the deal.
So yeah.
I rolled a 20.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, you are so confusing. He understands, based on suggestion, he has to help you, and therefore you being stealthy, he thinks isn't hurting him as you're like sneaking along. But what's weird is like where there are normally guards posted, there's no one there. Like there's just regular people, but there's no one there. And you guys like get and you're like kind of crouched like around an alleyway, and you're like, he's like, it's in there, right? And you're kind of like right on the outside of these headquarters. Yeah, it's
right
there.
in there.
It's all right, you stay here and don't mess anything up.
Okay, boss, whatever you say.
And he because you don't know that John ran off ahead, which is genius. So we'll flip over to now John, the Pips. You've told Keth, because he's your kind of organizer, logistics guy, and he's like, Schnack, that'll be a good reunion. And he basically gets all the guards and everyone to just like tuck in, and kind of everyone hides. And,
it's like a surprise party. Happy birthday.
And so it tucks in, and everyone's kind of just waiting in the headquarters. And it's like you're sitting there, and Kath is kind of just in a chair, and just as a window like opens, Goblin head just peers in. Since everyone had time to prep, I'm gonna say that is a 19 on perception. Roll. That is pretty good. Let's say it's +4. I'll roll for him. I'll just make him
Oh man.
Yep. So he like pries the window open, and like you see, so it's like panning over. Like Jix sees the back half of a goblin slip in. Pip sees the front half of a goblin slip in. And Jix, you don't hear this or see this because you're on the outside. But Pip's kind of with Keth there, just and like snacks like and like all the lights go on, everything, and it's just full of guards. Like the window shuts, like lockdown. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. And let's see, Schnack, under suggestion, trying to help you. I guess assumes Pips also got caught. He knows Kath. Schnack and Kath know each other. So I guess that's where we'll end it at, is you've captured a specialist of lowly hearts, and he doesn't know anything about you.
Sweet. And we have their hideout. Woo!
And you know their hideout, and the people that saw you there assume you're friends of Schnack.
Dang.
Oh man.
I have to remember my goblin outfit.
Man, that worked so well. I was like, 2 people, they're gonna get roasted. Like, someone's gonna get killed.
That was really good.
Alright.
I can't believe that worked. Goblin with their dumb wisdoms.
Yeah.
And also,
so, go ahead.
I also flawlessly climbed 2 roofs.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah. So when I was putting it together, I was like, oh man, Jordan's gonna go straight for that roof, and then those 2 guards right there, like, because I was gonna have them catch them, and I was like, well, maybe like Jordan and Kevin will just go murder hobo, while
Yeah.
everyone else actually plays the mission. I was like, that'd be kind of fun. I could see that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Weren't expecting the poop maneuver.
The old poop maneuver.
Some say that minor illusion is still there to this day. Oh, that was unreal.
That was clever.
That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty fun.
I'm gonna have to come up with some extra XP for you. A specialist, a freaking specialist from.
Wait, does Keth know Snack?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a whole backstory there, huh?
Um,
Like on a personal level, or just know of him?
knows of him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like I would say, as how I tried to build this was like before you guys got here. Like, how did Keth get his rank? Well, obviously he would have done some missions, and from that, Keth should have some archenemies and some allies within the other route that he ran into and ran across, getting to where he is now. Hence, I created. So, I got this idea from. It was like World of Warcraft, but it was Lord of the Rings themed. And in Goblin Town, in the game, there's a it's a guy you have to kill. It's a legendary goblin. It's named Schnack the Runner.
Okay.
And I was like thinking about it. I was like, man, this would be genius. And so I picked him, and then I wanted to make him a really high challenge in case you guys just tried to murder hobo your way through. And so I picked like a drow elite warrior and gave him the stats of him, but then gave him goblin nimble escape so he could just bolt out of there. But you defeated like every trap I threw at you. Man,
Wait, so he's actually really powerful?
He has 81 hit points.
Oh my word. I'm so glad we didn't try to kill him.
With multi-attack.
We would have been roasted.
So one of the things I did is when you become a specialist, basically I started to, and this is kind of where I ran into again. I'm like, I am not prepared. I was gonna specialist. I was gonna pick like 10 feats and break them up into halves and let you pick half a feat, and that's your specialization. So like one of them, like the scout was gonna be you got +5 to initiative, which is half of the alert feat. And you also got a magic weapon. And Schnack's weapon will do poison damage to you. It'll poison you, and if you fail it by a certain number or worse, it'll knock you unconscious. It won't kill you; it just knocks you unconscious. So I was really hoping I could like drill Kevin and just knock him unconscious. And I was gonna have Schnack knock you all unconscious, and then just like as you guys like, pass out, you just like Schnack's just see you boys, and then like hops over the fence or something, and you guys get taken to jail. But you ruined my fun.
Oh my word.
That was actually really clever.
I'm so glad we didn't fight him.
The old charm person follow-up was suggest. Nah, you guys went to AC 16. Yeah. He has a +7 to hit. Oh, the short sword's poisoned as well, so.
Jeez.
But I don't know if this would have worked with I don't think it would have worked better with more people, because
there's too many variables.
There too many people trying to stealth, or the odds of us being detected would have been more.
That was almost half the point, was to let you guys get detected and force you to nail down. You can't fight your way out of every scenario.
Yeah.
And you may have failed the mission, but it doesn't necessarily mean you failed the organization, because things happen out of your control.
Looks like Pips and I are gonna get a promotion.
But well, we're not gonna play this campaign anymore. But so, well done.
That's real good.
One thing I will tell you guys, I told Noah today. I saw on RD&D on Reddit, when you're building campaigns, have your players do lore sessions where you pick a pivotal moment in your campaign that you have all your NPCs fleshed out, and you make your characters the NPCs, and you have like a pretty heavy RP session. Player characters decide pivotal plot points in your campaign. And so down the road, what I'm planning is when we can do one-shots, you guys will do a lore session where you guys decide what happens in my campaign at certain points.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it'll be, I'm telling you guys, because it's like, this is your reward for playing, is you guys will be playing my campaign, and wait a second, we did that. Like, you did, now you get to live with the consequence.
We started this war.
I always rag on Kevin because he just runs into everything.
He does it on purpose.
Exactly, like, but so, and I have, what was the book that I bought? The Tales of the Yawning Portal, which is like a culmination of like 9 of the hardest dungeons throughout all the editions of D&D.
Oh, goodness.
Like Gygax's Tomb of Horrors is in there, and so I still want to do that. Stuff like that, but I think it's just far as a campaign goes, it's consistent every week. I think we better shut that down before it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man.
Hey, well, we'll see you in 2 weeks, right?
Feel cheated.
Alright. See ya.
Like, I had a party planned. It's like I had a party planned, and I was going to do this thing, and then a surprise party.